What is good, y'all? You dig? Welcome back to yet again another episode of J.I. Productions. It's your boy J.I. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Enjoy the video. You dig? So while I let the car warm up, I want to just talk to you guys real quick about the ride height. I did end up changing the ride height, and I want to get you guys' opinion on it. So as you can see, well, you can't see in the intro, but how about that intro, huh? Nah, anyway, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But when we got rolling shots of the car, while we were shooting for the intro, huge shout out to my guy Frankie. Y'all go show him some love on Instagram, Lord Frankie. It's gonna pop up right here. Go show him some love. He's the one behind the camera. I did the editing of the intro, but he shot it for your boy. So huge shout out to bro. But while we were shooting, like the rollers, you could see that the front end, since we raised the struts so the bag will sit higher than the tire, the front end was kind of like, it kind of looked like this. That's how the car looked. Even with the preset ride height, it was still, the front end was higher than the rears. So I went ahead and lowered the front end and I lowered the rear. So this is how we sit now. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section down below. It's actually tucking a little bit of tire in the front, and then in the rear, tucking a good amount of tire. Thankfully, in the rear, I don't have to worry about rubbing the bag because the suspension is like behind the tire, like on the inside of the chassis. It's not like how on the front end, it's like the coil is connected to the whole hub and the assembly of that. Nah, it's like pushed back, so we don't have to worry about that. But let's go ahead, get in the car and start talking about today's video. All right, y'all, so back in the car now. I love that. I love that. Sometimes it's louder than other times. Sometimes it's multiple pops. Sometimes it's just one like that, one loud ass just bow, fuck you. But nah, I want to just reiterate what I was talking about. So basically, the title and the thumbnail go ahead and let you guys know that today's video is about why I went bags instead of static and which one I think is better in my personal opinion. Now, like I say, my personal opinion. So I'm not saying, oh, like you're supposed to watch this video and be like, oh, because J.I. said he likes bags more than coilovers, I should go get bags. No. Like that's not what this video is for. This video is just for me to go ahead and give my opinion on something that's been a topic in the car world for literally like a fat minute, you know what I'm saying? And it's always a debate on whether bags or coilovers is better to run. And in my personal opinion, being that I've actually done both, I've actually been static. For those people who are new and are just now stopping in for the first time, my name is J.I. You do what I'm saying? Go ahead, follow me on Instagram. It's gonna pop up right here. Snapchat, it'll pop up right here as well. Go follow your boy. But I had a 2005 Infiniti G35 Coupe. I slammed that car on BC Racing coilovers. It was literally dumped. From the front end to the rear, especially the rear. The rears, we went ahead and took out the top heads, so it was legit just sitting on the springs. And now don't get me wrong, that could play a role in why I like bags more. It could, because when it was sitting on the springs, it was like, it was torture, dude, because the roads in Houston, they suck. Okay, Houston has some of the worst roads that I've ever driven on in my life, and I've been on this earth for 21 years now, but like I know that's not a long time, but like, dude, Houston has some really bad roads. If you've ever been in Houston or driven in Houston or know anybody who's from Houston, just ask them. And I guarantee they're gonna tell you the same thing that I'm about to say right now. Houston's roads are so bad. And on top of that, they're always doing construction on the roads, but yet they never fix the roads that actually need the work. You feel what I'm saying? But literally right now, the roads that they're working on so like extensively is Westheimer in front of the gallery, which honestly, that road is not that bad. It's really not. I'm driving down Westheimer right now. No issues. You guys saw the ride height. It's rather low. You know what I'm saying? Barely any bumps in the road, to be honest. But let me turn down Bissonnette or Derry Ashford, you feel me? And and it's gonna be like we in a trampoline, man. I'm scraping everything. And just I say that to say this. I've been going back and forth on this. Is it better to be bagged or is it better to be on coils? And I've been, you know, listening to arguments and stuff like that people have been putting out. And I thought, hey, why don't, since I've had my car, since I bagged my Camaro, why don't I go ahead and pitch in and give my little, you know what I'm saying, little intake on which one I prefer. So, in all honesty, being static on my G35 Coupe and now being bagged on Mamba, I personally love bags more than anything, and I would recommend going bags to anybody. Now, with that being said, let me be very specific and clear. This car is my daily driver, right? This I'm about to tell you guys why I'm saying bags are better. This car is my daily driver. I drive this car literally every day. I actually only drive this car now. You know what I'm saying? So, with it being, if I was to choose to be static on this car, being my daily, being a V8, and all of that, you know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't be the best decision, and here's why. A daily driven car, you're driving that every single day, right? You're putting a lot of miles on it. You're abusing it a little bit, you know? You're pushing it to its limits sometimes. Sometimes, you know, you want to go fast. You're smashing consistently. It is what it is. However, over time, all that bouncing and scraping and, you know what I'm saying, and hitting potholes and ripping off lips and all of that, like, bro, over time, one, not only does it get annoying, it gets pricey. Very, very pricey. Very pricey. Like, legit, on the Infiniti, I went through 3 different oil pans on that car. Legit. Just because it was static. And then again, there's a lot of factors that play into that. Like, if you know how to drive a stance car. See, me, that was my first stance car, and I drove it like it was a regular car. That's something that you should not do if you're gonna go stance, because I would be pushing that joint, not really paying attention to the road, not looking at the road to see if there was a pothole. And then, like, there would be some roads where I would have to memorize, like, where the potholes were. So I'm not gonna lie, driving a static car isn't all that bad if you drive it how it's supposed to be driven. Now, when you slam the car, like, bro, I'm sorry, that doing 60 and a 35 in Mexico is not finna cut it no more, man. Now you're really gonna have to do the speed limit. Now you're really gonna have to be paying attention to the road, and you know what I'm saying, just knowing your surroundings, knowing what street you're on, knowing where the next pothole's coming from, how fast are you going, what lane to be in. You know what I mean? All of those things play a key factor whenever you go stance. So now, with that being said, now let me go ahead and touch on the points of being back. I'm gonna have to say I love it so far, 100%. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the best decisions that I made, I believe, for this car, was going back. And the reason why I say that is because my My car looks phenomenal, in my opinion, my humble opinion. Sitting on the floor, I love it. Any car, honestly, sitting on the floor it's gonna look good, right? However, being able to raise the car up and go, it's just like, it's like, you know, it's so dope because it makes everywhere a car meet. Everywhere you go, wherever you're going to go park your car becomes a car meet. There's people outside and you pull up and air out after parking, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10 somebody's gonna look, somebody's gonna ask you questions, somebody's gonna be amazed, some people might even record. Like, I pulled up to the gas station at Costco, and since this corona stuff is going on, by the way, my condolences to everybody who has lost somebody to this corona stuff or is going through it right now and has been positively tested for it. My condolences to you, man, or woman. Stay strong, you know what I'm saying? Keep your head up. The storm does not last always, and that's facts. With this corona stuff going on, I had pulled up to Costco, and they have people at each gas like pump wiping down the pump after somebody uses it. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really think nothing of it. I pulled up and I aired out and I started pumping my gas. Took a couple pictures for the gram, you dig me? If you don't already follow me on Instagram, go follow me. Like, it's gonna pop up right here. Yeah, go follow me. But yeah, man. So I pulled up, I aired out, and I started pumping gas, took a couple pictures, and then they started asking me questions, you know what I mean? Oh, your car's on air? Hell yeah, damn, like I've never seen a Camaro like on bag and stuff like that. Like, you know, it's a conversation starter. Sorry y'all, memory card ran out of storage. But like I was saying, this car is my daily driver. Now when it does become my track monkey, my drag monkey, and it's dedicated to literally just going to the drag strip, I will be taking the bags off, just because it doesn't make sense to have the car on bags and be running it at the drag strip. That's all added weight, and I'm talking about like legit full-on drag monkey. I'm talking about slicks, gutted, all of that. Like the suspension, I will change the suspension. I will end up going to coilovers or lowering springs because I do want to have that stance, but I also don't want to have a whole bunch of weight. You got to think about what you need to run bags. You have a whole bunch of added on weight with bags. Now the struts, they're not, you know what I'm saying, you're not really gonna see that much weight out of them, but where the weight will start to come from is that tank and the management. Like all of that weighs a good grip, you know what I'm saying? So having that, especially if you have dual compressors, like I have a single compressor, I am gonna go dual compressor because it's just better for the long run. Like you don't have to worry about one of the compressors going out. But it's like all of that added weight is just not good for the build. It's not good for if you're really trying to run your car, you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to race, you're gonna want to be one of the lightest, if not the lightest person at the track. It's just gonna help you out in your favor, you know what I mean? The power to weight ratio is real. It is real. It's legit. It's not fake. It's legit. The heavier your car, the more horsepower it's gonna need to get up and run that 9-second pass. All factuals. Oh my goodness. See, like, dude, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Oh my god, what the fuck? Like, look at that, bro. Everybody's pushed to one side. And then that one lane, oh my god, don't even get me started. That one lane that they're all pushed to is literally trash. It's trash. Like they took the pavement up, so the little sewer drain heads are all sticking out, all of them. It's just, I don't know, man. It's not good. You know what I'm saying? And if you're static, you're going through that. Like right now, this is not even supposed to be like this bumpy, but yet again, Houston, like, bro, it's just, it's not the wave, bro. without further ado, that's gonna be it for this video. If you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, drop you guys' comments down in the comment section down below. I know there's gonna be a war between the Static Boys and the Bag Boys. I already know that, but at the end of the day, dude, can you just drop your car to the floor and then pick that bitch back up with a remote? If you're on coilovers, hell no. You know what I'm saying? If you're on coilovers and you want to adjust the height, doggy, jacking the car up, taking the wheels back off, getting out the measuring tape, counting the threads, like, bro, nah, I'm cool off that, man. I'm cool off that. All right, and maybe the Infiniti just tarnished my experience for coilovers, but I don't know, man. I'm good. I'm chilling, man. Just give me my bags, give me my 3P remote. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me drop that joint. Let me drop that joint off my phone, fam. You know what I'm saying? Let me air out at the light. You know what I'm saying? On some dummy shit, just for the fuck of it. You feel me? But without further ado, that's actually gonna be it for this video. Like I said, man, go ahead and drop your comments down in the comment section, and do not, I repeat, do not, I'm talking to you, do not skip none of them ads, man, okay? Because I need all of that money, you feel what I'm saying? All the mods that I'm trying to do to the car, all the stuff I want to do to the car, all the stuff you guys want to see me do to the car, it takes money. Now them ads, they provide me with money, but if you're pressing skip, you're taking away that money from me, and I need that money so I can make these videos. So who are you really hurting at the end of the day? You feel what I'm saying? But without further ado, that's gonna be it for this one. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.